So someone just like literally gave me a bowl to start mixing, but I'm excited to be getting my hands dirty. Good hello everyone, and welcome back to From the Cape Flats podcast. And we are, of course, not in studio. We are in the kitchen. And whenever I'm in Astrid's kitchen, okay, I gave it away now. I always feel like I'm on like some cooking show. So I'm excited for today's episode. And just very quickly, if you've missed episode 5, a quick recap. We were out in Pretoria, and the episode was just around exploring the capital of Pretoria because it's also a capital city of South Africa. And it was really cool to have my friend just share about her travel experience and do continue traveling. So today, as you've already heard, we are in the Cakes and Bakes kitchen. I'm super excited to be chatting to the lovely Astrid. Astrid, how are you doing today? How are you feeling?
I'm good, thank you.
Thank you for allowing me to get my hands dirty. I hope I'm doing it right.
You're doing it perfectly.
Is it?
fine. Yes.
I feel like you're just saying that for the camera. But anyway, just a quick question before we start and before we get into it. What inspired you today? It's Monday today. Usually, so just quickly while you're thinking, usually on a Monday I'm out for a run, but today I'm going to be eating cake, apparently. But anyway, what inspired you today?
Well, you inspired me today because I knew you guys were coming and I had to obviously make a few goodies, and I chose, of my most popular goodies to make.
Awesome. I'm excited for this one. So we're going to quickly do a fun quiz and then we're going to get into it because I know you're ready to put some of the interesting goodies in the oven already, but yes. I have 25 seconds on my timer here.
Okay.
So, and I did say welcome again to From the Cape Flats podcast. We literally just share inspiring stories from the Cape Flats, and I'm super excited to, of course, hear your story. So, are you ready for the rapid fire fun quiz?
I think so.
So, 5 questions in 25 seconds. My timer keeps changing, but let's put 25 seconds back on. And your time has started. Coffee or tea?
Coffee, obviously.
Obviously, coffee. Savory or sweet?
I like savory.
Okay, but today we're gonna have some sweet.
We're gonna have sweet.
A cafe or just continuing to cater?
No, a cafe, obviously.
Okay, a cafe. And then 9 to 5 or entrepreneur?
Entrepreneur, drop the mic, obviously.
Cool. And then the time is ended, but okay.
Oh, yeah.
Gas or electricity? I know you use ovens and utensils.
I can do more with electricity because I have maneuvered it over the years, so I can electricity.
Okay, cool. I hope you heard that one.
Yes.
Thank you for indulging us. That was quite fun and interesting. We're gonna continue. So of course you have some interesting stuff here. You want to just quickly tell us what this is?
Yes, we're doing the ever so popular choux pastry, eclairs, profiteroles, you name it. So we're doing some long ones and we're doing some, traditional Cape Town, the traditional round eclair shaped ones. Alfie is busy with a white chocolate ganache that I put on top of the long custard profiteroles.
That's my favorite, eh?
I mean,
I love those
my
ones.
signature. How could I not make it today? It's actually, the oven is ready. It's on 200 degrees Fahrenheit. And then I have to obviously, after 15 to 20 minutes, 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, I have to change it to 180 degrees.
Okay.
So the oven is ready and the pastry is ready.
Okay.
So let me just do the last.
I love it. So can I ask you a quick question? For those that don't know you, would you like to just quickly introduce yourself and share with us where you grew up briefly?
Okay, I was born in Stellenbosch. I mean, there's where my family is. Then when I was 3 years old, we moved to Kuilsriver, and then years where I did my schooling and church and everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your name, maybe, I think I mentioned it, but you want to introduce yourself and your business?
Oh, I'm Astrid from Cakes and Bakes by Astrid. I'm in Kuilsriver, based in Kuilsriver. Self-taught. I've come a really long way. I wouldn't change anything, God knows. I probably wouldn't be able to maneuver a lot of the things in situations where you got to do things a little unorthodox and not by the book if I wasn't self-taught. I always say that. Because imagine you're self-taught. How do you, trial and error and think, oh no, I don't have enough of this. You know, I can substitute almost anything.
Wow.
If I'm running out, I'm telling you, I'm the
Wow.
queen of it.
Lovely. Give us one example.
Like, for example, we'll make my own. I use buttermilk a lot in almost all of my baking. I ran out of buttermilk and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I love working between 2 and 3 is when I get started. I didn't have enough buttermilk.
Like AM, 2, 3 AM.
I am. That's the time when bakers are.
She scolded us because we were a little
Listen.
late today. So
That is, a lot of the times when you see lights on, that is, yeah, probably a baker busy.
okay, so
doing
the,
some
so
prep
the
work.
buttermilk.
So I made my own buttermilk. I mean, it's very easy. You just vinegar and some milk, and just gotta let it stand for a little while, and there you go.
I love it.
I mean, easy peasy.
Wow. Okay, Astrid from Curls River. Lovely. This is not my first time in your kitchen.
Yes.
So today's topic for story time is called legacy. So while we're busy with the what pastries, no?
Yeah, shoe pastry.
Shoe pastry.
Mm-hmm.
I know shoe pastry is not easy to make apparently.
No.
So do you want to quickly just share with us and everyone tuning in, what does the term legacy mean to you?
Oh, you know, when I think of legacy, I feel like lasting should be in front of that. For me, lasting legacy, immediately I think about my Oma. My Oma's the reason why I am able to bake today. She handed me my first, bread and biscuit dough.
Sweet.
So she left me without her even knowing, left me with a lasting legacy because I fell in love with baking because of just that, giving me a piece of the bread dough and I can shape it any which way, or the, cookie dough and whatever. And it's got so much sentiment attached to it every time I bake because she was my best friend growing up. She understood me. She got me as a teenager because a lot of the times, teenagers, we go through stuff.
The generational.
No one understands me,
yeah.
and we're just going through our things. And she was that person for me.
Oh wow! So how long have you been baking?
Listen, I've been baking. I've been in business when it comes to treats. People in Curls River can tell you that are now today. They were kids and stuff. They are parents today. I've been baking since probably the age of like 11 and a half. 11 and a half I've been baking.
Wow.
I started my own business. My sister, she's not here today, but if she was here, I would say, come and just testify that it's true.
Wow.
I would make like all sorts of little square treats. Fudge, your coconut clusters, your coconut,
the OGs, yes.
all those OGs. And I would make it, and my sister and her friends would walk. And those years you could walk.
That's why you sit in Truffle,
they would walk and sell it, and they would all get something, depending on how much they sold.
And that's interesting. So it's quite a number of years. You don't have to share how old you are now.
I'm very
more
proud
than
of
2 decades? More than a decade?
I'm 40 years old today. I turned 40 last month.
Lovely.
August, and I'm proud.
Yes. 2 months ago now, we're in November.
You see,
in November.
Life.
Yeah. So over a decade, more than over a decade.
Okay, you don't have to go like that.
And then this book here in front of us, do you want to quickly share anything about that and legacy?
When I look at this book, this is definitely lasting legacy.
Yes.
One of the treats that I make constantly, one of the first I learned how to do, the way it should be done, is the lamingtons, the very famous chocolate lamingtons.
Okay.
And this was my mom's book. I remember my sister-in-law used to borrow this book and she would say, kyk, soos jy het vandag gaan vat, moet jy dit môre terugbring asseblief. Bring dit net terug. All the recipes is in here, everything that I've ever learned. My sister has this very famous waffles that she makes. She goes to this book. I mean, you can see my mom's handwriting is in here with all her recipes and
that's
stuff.
Amazing.
So
we're also going to see some lamingtons today?
Lamingtons, the very famous.
And apparently that's like a South African treat, Cape Townian treat. What would you say?
Well, South Africa, we always have it at parties. They sell it at like Spa and everything. How can you not have a good lamington? But the Australian people, they'll probably, fight for that title where they are You know,
No
the
offense if you are.
Lamington, sorry, Australian people, but we are known for a very good Lamington,
Lamington.
chocolate
Okay.
Lamington. If I
Interesting.
can just, I learned how to do my horns in here also. You know, your
What is that?
Caramel
also
and
puff
cream
pastry,
ones.
or is that?
yes, that's the puff
Puff pastry.
pastry.
That's
This
not
is a shoe pastry. Can I
Okay.
go pop this in the oven so long?
Do it. Do it. Oh wow.
Yes, I've already made the Lamington
Paste, no? Is it the
sponge.
paste?
Yes, it's a sponge.
Okay.
And here
So
you
that's quite
go.
interesting. Oh, we found the lamingtons. I
Yes.
think I'm done here now. I'm gonna have
Yes, you are
mussels.
so done. We can
I'm gonna have
have
mussels
this.
after that because I didn't
set
go
in the
running today.
fridge for a little
So,
bit.
of course, you shared with us like what legacy means to you. I'm gonna definitely love that last thing. And then, so that's how Astrid's Cakes and Bakes started. You said you started when you were quite young, but
Yes.
because you were helping and watching your grandmother. And is she still alive today?
She is not.
Okay.
She passed when I was probably about 16 and a half.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you were quite young and then you continued baking. Did she bake to sell? Or?
No, she made it for the family. And when
Okay.
they would have, you know, she was in NG Kerk, you know, Dutch Reform. So they would have the bazaars and stuff. And so she would make of these very amazing ginger biscuits.
Yum.
But it wouldn't be hard. It would be more like a sneakerdoodle cookie. Like a ginger sneakerdoodle. And then she would package it. And then she would also do, you know, your old school coconut cookies.
Yes.
With the, you know, with a little cherry, piece of cherry in the middle.
Yes, like a glazed
like
cherry.
really old school. And then she would put it in packets and that would be her contribution to the church when they're doing the bazaars and stuff. You know,
Okay, yes.
you know, kermis. Hulle noem dit kermis.
Kermis, okay.
Yeah, hulle kermis.
Yeah, I'm feeling too young for that. But okay, thank you for enlightening us, Astrid. So, what's been two of your biggest challenges thus far running Cakes and Bakes? Because I know you also do some like nutrition. My friend told me early on you don't do like too sweet stuff because I know that's also like, you know, so
yeah.
You wanted a bee sting cake or something like that. I don't even know what that is. Bee sting.
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
Yes.
Okay.
Custard. Yeah. Well, I have of my custard that I made, and I can't wait for you guys to taste it. I'm putting it in that.
Yeah. What?
Yes. So I made enough custard for you guys to like spoon and eat.
You're gonna eat it on camera. So yeah,
Yes,
two of your biggest challenges on your journey thus far.
Oh man, you know, obviously COVID played a big role. We had to put so much on hold. But at the same time, it was a real advantage, the fact that I could work from home and I
because you have your own space.
Because I have my own space, and you know that lockdown time that we had, I already had quite a number of Kells River customers and support.
Nice.
So they would come here, and actually through that, my business grew. More and more Kells River from this area that I'm at started supporting me because they started supporting local.
Nice.
Because we obviously needed to, you know, have
be
that
in proximity.
Yes.
You couldn't go too far away. Okay, nice.
So that was actually the positive side, as it is. Yeah, they had a negative
and
So looking on the bright side, that was it. Challenges is, you know, there's always finance. Finance is always a challenge. And I mean, if I could, I would have more tools than what I have right now to work with. And of course, I would have my little space outside my kitchen. You know, a little rented, you know, cake shop. People can just walk in and there's the cakes and you just take your pick. That, so finance has been
working in the background. Nice.
At this point, I probably would have loved to have been at that stage in my business where I have a walk-in, you know,
kitchen, cake shop. Okay.
Yeah, walk-in cake coffee shop. So yeah, it's been challenging. I'm a single mother. So as a single mother, obviously that takes priority over business. You have to prioritize and you have to balance things out. So.
But you'll get there.
I'll definitely work my fingers to the bone.
Yeah, because I mean, you've been working for so long, and I think maybe just what is one of the things that keeps you like going? Because I guess it's passion for one. Maybe anything else?
Passion, definitely. You know, there are times where I feel like I just want to give up.
Okay.
But my customers motivate me.
Nice.
They motivate
love
me, and the kind of customers that I have walking through here.
Nice.
Sometimes I just have them grab my hand and bless my hands. I mean, I can't explain it.
Yes.
And I
love
feel
that.
like at that moment, there is, I guess, God telling
Yes.
telling me, Esther, just hold on there, just
hang
keep
in
going,
there.
hang in there. And then I get random calls. I mean, I don't even have to advertise. That's how much support I have. My loyal customers.
Beautiful, yeah.
With every cake that I do 110 because I feel like every
Like you give
time.
it 110%.
110%.
I love it.
Because I'm showcasing my work at every party, at every
Yeah.
wedding, at every event. Because people are going to ask, ooh, who made this? Ooh, and on. Cakes and Bakes by Esther. And there I am advertising and
word of mouth,
showcasing my work. And that has really brought business. I haven't had one week where I didn't have a cake and I didn't have to advertise. Even if it's
Beautiful.
just one. Themed cake, wedding cake, novelty, when any kind of custom cake, I would at least have one.
Wow, that's amazing. So what is like your 2 favorite things to make? Besides what you're making today?
Oh.
What do you love making?
I mean, I love making my mother's sauterd.
What? Sauterd?
It's a sauterd.
Salt.
But I do it with like the phyllo pastry wrapped around it.
Okay.
So I call it the chicken phyllo tart, but my mother called it the sauterd.
Okay.
Yeah. It's also in this
but it's a savory.
book.
It's a savory.
It's savory.
Okay.
It's savory.
Okay.
So most
Lovely.
people come to me for sweet things because they usually do the savory things themselves. They go buy frozen stuff, whatever, or they just do whatever at home. It's easy to do savory things. And so, sweet has always been what I did the most.
Okay.
But I mean, savory is, to be honest, my...
Yeah, and what's your favorite sweet thing to make?
Obviously the custard profiterole. And then I love making cookies. And my favorite cookie is
I tasted that
chocolate crinkle cookie that you had the last
time. Oh my word, that's good.
Yeah, I love
That's
it.
amazing.
It's like
how long must that be in the oven?
It's going to be like 15 minutes.
Okay, great.
Yeah, 15 minutes, and then I got to change it to like 20 minutes on 180.
Okay, interesting. So we can continue here?
We can continue. So this has set nicely. The trick is with a good lamington, you need to let it stand and it needs to become firm. And I've already prepped the chocolate syrup that this is going to be dipped in.
Okay. Yes.
Are you guys going to catch that and everything?
We're going to eat it. Ooh.
Indulge like all the way.
Okay, so what must happen with this now?
So, we're going to cut the edges a little bit. Can I carry on?
You do your thing.
So I cut the edges a little so when we do put it in the very hot chocolate syrup, it seeps in. Because the edges, obviously, it's baked a little border.
So you're cutting the border off now?
Yes. Okay. This is the same kind of sponge that they use, when you're doing your custard. I don't know if you guys grew up with your custard and sponge. Dessert. Those old school custard and sponge? Yes. Nice. This is that kind of sponge. It's almost like a modern sponge. And then what I do is I have this tool that I use just to... this is what I use to do different types of square decorations. But me, DIY...
have you always DIY'd before? Have you DIY'd?
I've DIY'd from the moment I started baking.
Okay.
I DIY everything. So I just do a lining and then to get that perfect square, you, Althea, seeing that you have gloves on, you are so going to help me. Yes, you're going to help me dip. We're going to dip.
I'll do that. Yeah.
Yes, you can dip and I'll have the coconut ready. That's just to help me with an outline.
Oh, it's like a guide. Okay,
yes,
yummy.
Just a guide.
Nice.
Some chocolate lamingtons. And there we go. You guys are going to have those nice long ones over there.
Definitely excited to taste it. So you also have to taste it. At
Yes, we
least
can.
the soup.
The kids is around here somewhere. They would love to also give it a good taste.
I'm sure they taste a lot of the time.
Like all the time. I mean, it's out of joy. You can see. I'm gonna leave those nice and long for you guys. And yeah, we're gonna dip. Are you excited?
Yes.
Have you ever done lamingtons before? I mean, look at this.
No, this is
sponge.
like
It's
the
nice
first
and
time.
set.
And I like them.
It needs to have this consistency, otherwise it's just gonna fall.
Oh,
Geraldine, kan jy so lank hy sirup gou vir ons warm maak in die microwave? Asseblief. That's Geraldine, my trusted right hand. I just Geraldine, kan jy daai buitelug ook aansit asseblief? Okay, it's a lot of lamingtons, eh? So you can make these sponges before the time and you can airtight freeze it. Yeah, some would say up to 3 months, but mine just lasts about a week because I make this like every week to every second week.
Oh, wow.
So you can airtight freeze it, then you know you have it.
So you dip it and then you put the coconut over it.
Yes, I'm going to show you
Okay, we can do
exactly the...
Ooh.
Can I go and check the oven?
Sure, do it. Is it raining outside? Wow.
Yes, it's storming outside. Okay, that is still busy.
Okay, and so do you, maybe just like a off the question topic, do you enjoy
Okay.
being from the Cape Flats? You think there's something unique about like our baking and creating on the Cape Flats?
Definitely, because it's always family orientated.
I love that.
It's a time for family to get. I mean, Christmas is one of the most beautiful times because it's family time.
Yeah.
I mean, families get together. You're not going to get little households on their own. They all come together as a one, even if it's the only time of the year. And I don't know if it's like that by the other traditions and countries, but I feel like when it comes to food, it does bring us together as a,
Yes.
no matter what culture you are, as a rainbow nation,
Yeah.
it brings us together. There's always
Yes.
food.
And from the Cape Flats, while we're talking about food, what are some of the things that you feel like is in every like home or a lot of the households in like Cape Town in terms of like sweet and savory?
Sweet and savory. Well, you're always gonna have a good pot of curry.
Must.
Yeah, must. And people actually do make a lot of pies. They love doing puff pastry, savory stuff. Sweet stuff. People make a lot of cupcakes. They love cupcakes, and they also love making donuts.
Yes.
Donuts and biscuits, all sorts of biscuits. There's some parents that love those little times together. That's why it's always
times together. What is
time together with making the cupcakes and the cookies, like decorating
it
it.
Because it is like an interactive thing, yeah.
It's an interactive thing, and it's a bonding, and the kids, it keeps them busy and keeps them away from the phones and the laptops and the social media and stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I thought maybe a koesister, but maybe that's only on a Sunday.
Well,
I love
koesister definitely, it's mostly on
Do you make
Sunday.
koesisters, Lola?
No, but I do do the Cape Malay bolas. I feel like everyone's doing the koesister. So I make the spiced Cape Malay bola with the cardamom in there and the rose water syrup and everything. It's just like, have you had it?
Interesting. No, I don't think so. Not yet.
The bola.
Not yet.
Now I wish I made that.
But it's fine. We'll taste it hopefully soon.
Yes.
And then the top thing that people buy from you, top 3, I would say.
Well, obviously my most popular is I do this like variety platter with all sorts of sweet stuff on it. And then sometimes I do put the Cape Malay bola there and some of the chocolate crinkle cookies. But obviously what keeps me busiest is themed cakes. Wedding cakes, themed cakes. Those are the
bigger ones.
Those are the bigger ones. Because I do a lot of themed cakes.
Okay. Are we ready to dip?
We are ready to dip. We are also ready to, I'm doing so much prep work. So I'm doing you guys are going to have some of the chocolate lamingtons. And then you're going to have masla of the custard profiterole. So you are busy with the white chocolate that goes on top. And then after we fill the choux pastry, the profiterole,
Okay.
with
It's like icing.
with the custard, with the homemade custard, which is also known as creme patisserie, and that's French. It's actually a French custard.
Okay.
So then
So
we
what's
fill
this?
it with custard.
Can
This is the meringue. You can give it a taste. This is meringue. So I found a little clever way of using, because the whole egg. So obviously the custard you only use it is sweet. The custard you only use the egg yellow, the yolk of the egg,
This is the
and
white.
then
huh?
this is the white.
And
So
what you
nothing
said?
goes to waste. It's the white and then some sugar, that's all.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you just bake it
Okay.
at very low temperature, like about 100, and then just let it do its
So this
thing.
is for the
This goes on top of the
profiteroles.
profiterole.
Okay. Nice.
So here we have our syrup. And you are gonna dip.
Wow. Okay. So
Get
must
a
I use this?
spoon. Yes, we can use that so that it's not too messy.
Yum. So this is chocolate.
This is chocolate syrup.
Okay.
So it's just a little bit of, it's cocoa with some water, some sugar, and a little bit of butter. That is what the syrup consists of. And then where is our
Coconut.
coconut? Oop. Our coconut. Whoop.
Yummy. Wow.
We'll just do a few. We're getting all our little,
Parts to the puzzle.
yes. So this, we're doing the lamington, so let's put the choux pastry goodies one side. And yeah, we'll put this here. And the syrup there. So I'll do one and then you can,
Okay. Please go.
okay. So I'll just grab one and just let it soak right in there. You can't take it out too
Soon.
otherwise it doesn't.
It must
Yeah, don't be stingy, like just let it go in there.
Yummy.
And sometimes I put in
Like two, yeah,
like
a
a
few.
few,
Okay.
you know, just like let it do its thing.
Wow.
It needs to be warm, the syrup. I do make it before the time while the sponge is busy baking. And then I just, yeah, I think this one's ready. And then I just,
Yummy. Okay, and then it goes into the coconut just
Yes.
like that. So must I just do this
yes, you can.
all
do
over?
that. Yep.
Okay, yummy. And then this one.
You have fun with it. There's no,
Oh my word.
is it fun?
This is actually yum. It smells good.
Mm.
It's still warm and
Yep.
I'm sure it's gonna taste
So we
yummy.
do let it sit in the fridge just for a little bit so that it can actually, you know, yeah, the sugar can just
And
create
these-
like
and
an
it's
outer
quite
layer.
simple ingredients. I mean, how long does it take to
Very
make this sponge?
easy. And so when you talk about legacy, this is the little things that I'd like to hand over to the next generation
And I see
in our
those are
family.
made-
And you
they
can see
made
them
you well.
standing over here.
So I just take it out. Is it done now? This one?
Yes, that one's done. You can put it one side. I've chosen to take some coconut that's not too fine. I like this kind of coconut. Let's have a look here.
Yum. The OG Lamingtons.
Yes.
Just quite simple to make. I think I'm gonna try one to dip there and then
I'll make these long ones. And we
after
can,
today I'll also be a professional baker.
there's others we can. Well, you can. You know, like I said, I've been baking since like the age of 11 and a half, 12 years old. And when I made that, you know, little treats and sold it and had money, there was times when it was really tough in the house. And those times, you know, there was times when my mom would say, Astrid, is er nog van hy geld oor wat jy gemaak het vir 'n brood of suiker of op aardappels en 'n ei of so hierso by baai, soos ons sê. Van die pad by baai. You know, so when I think about it today, how handy that was.
Wow.
And in the times we're living in today, where let's just do this a little bit, where being able to have a side hustle is so important.
Yes.
Me handing over this legacy of being able to bake, and you know, bake without having to teach yourself, because I will teach them immediately the right way to do it.
Yeah.
No trial and error. I will just cut down to how and how not to do it.
Yeah.
So I've been the one that's been learning the lessons and doing the hard work, and like, okay, that sometimes when you read a recipe, the cakes don't come out the way you've a lot of the times.
Interesting.
Because there's little corners and little tricks and nicks
That you learn when you
that they've learned, but they don't give it over in those
videos.
those recipes that you find in the magazines or on the internet and stuff, and they make it look so easy. Most of the time, it's not as easy as it
Yeah.
look, you know.
Because it's like a whole scientific process that happens mixing.
And
ingredients
everyone's
together.
oven is different.
Exactly.
You know, some people don't know the difference between a convection oven and a gas oven, and there is a huge difference.
Yeah.
Even though the way the cakes
baking
bake
speed, yeah, all of that
comes
yeah.
out differently.
Yeah,
So
wow.
you need to adjust, and you need to learn to do that.
Okay, yummy. I think we're almost ready with our lamingtons. I can't wait to taste these.
Yes, we're gonna set it in the fridge.
Okay, so
For
it
a
must go in
little
the fridge. Okay.
And then yeah,
Yummy.
just
It
you guys,
looks
I made
amazing.
you made some nice long ones and some. So I always yeah, you can always just
Ooh. So can actually. Yum.
Yeah.
That looks yum.
small back. See
Smells amazing.
We're gonna get some water. I'm gonna put this in the fridge so it can just set a little bit. And then I usually put some fresh cream on it with some fruit.
Oh wow.
And here is the custard. The custard has also set.
So you make that from
I
scratch?
make this from scratch. This is eggs. This is like real custard. Now she's gonna bring you something now for your hands. And or you can take that gloves off and maybe put other gloves on. Yeah,
Okay.
you can just
Then
take it off.
Bring it for nothing, Sharon.
Hey, okay. Go inside. Go inside. You're making a noise.
Yummy.
Almost there. The choux pastry, and
Yeah. This is like I'm excited to try all this out. So you also make the custard from scratch?
from scratch.
Because like usually we just buy it in store with like in the packet.
You'll taste there's a
powder.
big difference in how it does taste.
Okay. And how long does it take to make this custard?
Just a few minutes, depending if you know what you're doing. You gotta separate some eggs.
Okay.
You gotta separate the eggs, and then you got to put the milk and boil the milk with some vanilla. It's the milk with some vanilla essence. Just warm that up a little bit, and then yeah, you prepare the actual paste, which consists of the egg yolk.
Yolk. Okay.
And some cornstarch, which is your maizena, you know, your corn flour. And then,
Thank you.
and a little bit of sugar, a little bit of salt, and yeah, there we go.
Wow. Okay. Oh my, that's very interesting.
Yeah, you need to, you
Taste
can
it.
give it a taste. Tell me what you think.
I really love custard.
So it's set nicely.
Okay, and it's cold.
It's cool. Yeah.
And it smells like custard. Like real custard. And is there vanilla essence in here as well?
There's a little bit of vanilla essence in there. It's not supposed to be very sweet because, I mean, the white chocolate is sweet, the meringue on top is sweet, so it has to balance out.
It tastes better than like Ultramont custard.
Love it. Homemade, baby, from scratch. No, no pre-mix and stuff.
Yeah, you
Like,
can taste the
You
difference.
can taste the difference.
I'll eat this all day. Wow.
I'm sure you
And is it like unhealthy? Like, is it?
Well, too much of anything is unhealthy.
Oh no.
But of course, there is no artificial ingredients in there. It's corn flour. I mean, people use corn flour in, it's almost like rice flour also. They use it in gluten-free baking.
Yeah.
It's healthier than normal, flour, than your cake flour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay. And how long is the pastry gonna be?
The choux pastry should be done. Oh, it's almost there. Let me have a look.
Yum. This homemade custard is like 10 out of 10. My word.
It's almost there, almost.
That's my one. Good. Like word of the day or 4? 40. 40. I don't understand what you're saying.
Okay. Did you
Yes.
cover all of it?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You were just having a liquor conversation, that's all.
Yeah.
And how long does the lamingtons usually sit?
Well, I usually let it for about half an hour. But that is when I have time.
Okay.
And then we take it from there. Is these things in the way? No.
No.
Okay.
10 out of 10. You were saying something. What were you saying? 40? Rolling. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I definitely taste the difference with the custard. You can taste that it's like.
Yeah, I usually put some fresh
Okay.
cream on top of the.
Oh.
Would you like me to put some fresh cream
That's
on top? But we're
interesting.
gonna have to whip some fresh cream.
Do you feel like you want to whip some fresh cream?
No, I
I
don't
feel
know.
like there's already a lot of sweetness happening.
Okay, so
here.
you're gonna have the
Otherwise,
lamingtons there, but the fresh
jumping up and
cream
down the kitchen.
balances out the sweet of the lamington
Okay.
because it's most now there's no sugar added to it. But yeah, you guys can enjoy the lamingtons as is. Huh? Choux pastry is almost done, and then we'll put it together. Let me just get something to put it on. And love the wooden boards. I mean, you see the girls here, Zara, Joy, and my niece.
I'll use that one.
They get their hands dirty and help me sometimes. They love it. They would want to help all the time.
Because they get to eat it? Or?
They get to eat it and they also get to, they love the experience. Well, Zara doesn't just eat anything for her. It's all about the experience and getting her
Yeah, that
hands
is
dirty and
fun,
being able to learn. I mean, it's the same like when we said, mommies like doing little, cupcakes and cookies and decorating
Yes,
that in the
yes.
kitchen. They make it so easy today to like have like a put together nice set of goodies where you can just make it at home, premixes and stuff.
Premixes, yeah.
Yes, and you can set
And
it
you don't do
yourself.
any premixes or?
I don't do premixes, I do everything from scratch. I mean, you can see. I mean, today you can buy lamingtons ready-made or you can buy premix, the sponge,
Yes.
and you just add the wet ingredients. You can even buy the syrup, you buy everything, you buy the custard. It's just not the same.
It doesn't taste the same.
It's not the same, and of course, you don't know how long it's been standing there and everything. You can even buy the choux pastry, and it's frozen, and you just have to thaw it.
Okay.
And yeah, you just let it thaw, defrost, and then you fill it up. But
Alright.
that's not happening for me. I mean,
So that's it.
no.
Mm.
I will be doing everything from scratch. And that's how I will be teaching Zara, Joy, and Annabella. Doing everything from scratch.
I love it.
I mean, I'm excited for them to learn because they've got this excitement to learn.
Yes.
So I told them once you go to university, even when you're in high school and you want to do, you can start a side hustle and you can do it with ease because I will teach you.
Yeah.
And you can call on me and, and make that money while you're studying or while you're
exactly. Just
have that
boost,
confidence.
Yes.
Because
I love it.
just like I could make money back then, and I just made it, because for fun or whatever.
Yes, but it actually came in handy.
It came in handy when my mom needed help with just a milk and mom het nog nie mama se geld gekry nie. She used to pay the 15th because she was a staff nurse.
Okay.
She was a staff nurse, and she would then say, Mama se geld is kan jy asseblief mami hier by Baai gaan koop aardappels en
the local tuck shop.
The local tuck shop.
If you don't know what Baai is,
Baai.
but we do know what Baai
Yeah,
is.
I'm not as if you're on the Cape Flats, you're gonna know what Baai is.
You must.
Baai is everywhere.
I
think our shoe pastry is done.
I can't wait to taste all of it together.
Where am I gonna put it? When I take it out, it's so humongous. Where am I gonna put it?
We're gonna have to just move this book out of the way.
Yes, we can move the book out
Thank
of
you,
the way.
book, the legacy book. He's been doing the most for us.
The absolute most.
Yum. Astrid, where does people find you? Like, I know you say you don't do marketing and stuff, but
I do a little bit of marketing.
how do we get hold of you? Where does people find you?
I am on Facebook,
Okay.
of course, and then most of the time I have a WhatsApp business account. So WhatsApp, yes. Okay.
Okay, so what's it?
WhatsApp business. So there I have you can touch. It's very hot though, eh?
It is what we're gonna make a few almost now.
Yeah.
Do we do the circle ones also?
Yes, you
So
can.
WhatsApp, are we gonna pop the WhatsApp number on the screen, or do you know it off by heart?
Yes, I know it from by
You can
heart.
share it with us.
072 74 76 709. 072 74 76 709.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Okay.
I have a little store, so you can just look for the store on top there, and then you can see I try and upload as much of the goodies as I
On
as I
like a
can.
catalog thing, no? Is it called
Yes.
catalog store
Yes,
thing?
yes.
Nice. Okay.
Can I just please
Do what you
go
need to
out?
do. Bye.
Pass my bag. My perfume. Okay. Ai, die Geraldine. Vat langer as wat ons gedink het.
Lief.
Maar ek gaan vir Geraldine net so, Daddy.
But in between this,
Gaan Daddy vir Geraldine gou drop by die huis? Ek alles nog besig, maar Geraldine is lankal klaar. Dat ek gou vir
It's still rolling.
I'm gonna drop you down now.
I love this one, bro. Yo.
Let me just get onto Geraldine for money.
Zeg, you can take a picture.
Waar wordt het werk aan?
Coming soon. Close.
No. Okay, gaan Daddy gou drop. Hulle is amper klaar, mala. Come, go drive with Paul to go drop on the Geraldine, please. Come. No.
Oh my God.
No? Okay, let ek gou.
This one. Homemade custard. Oh.
Okay, guys.
Welcome back, Astrid.
Thank you.
I took an extra one. Because
Oh,
I love this.
Did you eat it already?
No, we
You didn't nibble on it.
Can
I
you?
mean, no. It tastes like
no, I
nothing.
added an extra one that we're gonna
Okay.
decorate.
You can do 4.
Okay.
And then check it out.
So the difference between the shapes is just the shapes. It's just
shape.
different.
Yeah, it's just a full shape. So you
Okay.
don't have to do that.
Yummy. So did they come out? You were scared they weren't gonna come out great, apparently.
Well, they came out. This is the way
good.
it's
Yes.
supposed to come out.
Smells good.
risen and it's got a nice shell, hollow on the inside.
Yum.
They can
And
go
what are the ingredients?
It just consists of butter, water, flour, and eggs.
Oh wow,
4 ingredients.
lovely. Hi there. No problem.
Okay. You're fine. Okay, guys.
That's fine. You can continue.
Life. The
Life
lady that
happens.
works for me has to be dropped at home.
Bye. So our next step here.
Our next step is to fill it.
Oh, so you actually fill it. You don't like you pipe it. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. That's fine. No problem.
I fill it. I pipe it or I spoon it, but most of the time I pipe it. Yeah, I almost want to ask, what was your last podcast about?
Oh,
This
it was
one's
about.
legacy.
So okay, and I actually forgot. Thank you for asking me because there's a bit of a thread, right? So the first episode was on birthright.
Okay.
So like what you were born to do, why you were created in a sense. That one was with my mom, and then I had vision and relentless execution because of course like once you born, you now know what you're meant to be doing, and now you must have like some sort of vision for your life, you know,
Yes.
and then execute on that. And then I had Mr. Marlon Parker on that one. Vision
Okay.
and relentless execution. Episode 3 was what was episode 3? I think episode 3 was Let's Get Down to Business. No, Wake Up and Smell the Coffee.
Ooh.
That was episode 3, and that was on Heritage Day. So we were out on a sports field, on a rugby sports field, and we were interviewing Arabica coffee. So just like talking about coffee, how you make it, you know, is it part of our culture, and also it's like a beverage that also brings people together.
Yes, oh, it does.
And then
for
episode
sure.
4 was Let's Get Down to Business, and that was like with Dr. Chanel talking about like inner health and just how surgery and business is seen as one. And then last week was, or 2 weeks ago rather, was around like just sharing more about the Cape Flats and traveling outside of the Cape Flats. And then legacy is like the continuation of like, you know, once you've now found what you're meant to be doing, your vision, executing that, you know, getting down to like starting a business and actually creating something that's lasting.
Yes.
So, and not forgetting obviously all the travels in between because that's how you learn.
That's
and
how
then
you
obviously legacy. So
Yes.
yeah, that's like a quick breakdown of all of the
Yes,
podcasts.
legacy is quite fitting for me
Yes.
because, I mean,
Yeah, I
people
feel the
always
view.
ask, how did you get started? My Oma is always the first person I think of. And she has left me with a lasting legacy. I mean, I'm still doing
Exactly.
You know, so, and I would like to hand that over to the next generation
Yes.
in our family. And
Yes.
right now we have like 3, 4, 5, 6 grandchildren thus far in our family.
Yeah, and they can all
They
you
can
know?
all learn, and if they're willing to, but you gotta have that willingness. to.
Yes,
And not
yes.
all of them are gonna get it.
But I'm sure some of
You
them
know?
will.
Yeah. Annabella mostly, she is the one that has the biggest desire to do it. So what I
Okay.
do with the pastry is,
Let's go.
so I cut it in the middle. You can see it's like hollow on the inside. There's nothing in there. It's just like
So you can eat a lot of it.
bread, like
Oh wow.
hollow on the inside. Like nothing.
Literally.
Literally. So obviously it's still a little warm, but the cool thing is the custard has been sitting in the fridge, so it's nice and cold. It's not going to make any difference. Nothing will melt. Perfect consistency. I mean, just like perfect. Fresh. I mean, just listen to that. It's so good.
Yummy.
So what I do is, now everyone does it differently. Most people, like when they have the clay, they'll do this way. You can like play around with it, and then they'll pipe it and close it up.
But that's like the boring way, like the normal hot dog. But I also cut my hot dogs like this. You know, I have
And
those.
then, yeah, there we go.
Yummy.
Close it up.
And then this is the one down the middle. That's
Yeah, this is the one. It's a little bit more intense in terms of the grip that you have to have.
yummy.
Still a little bit warm, so I gotta be so careful.
It's nice when it's fresh.
There's no other way. You can really taste the difference with frozen choux pastry. And it's so hard because you can just see that inside.
Yes.
It's like bread, like you know, a roll that just came out of the oven.
Oh,
You can see the difference. So if this had to be you put in an airtight plastic bag or container and you put in the freezer and when you need it, you defrost it. It's not gonna have that. It's just not gonna have it. It's gonna be so stiff. Like look how it's just.
It's working with you. It's like doing everything it needs to do.
Do you know what I mean? Like
I absolutely love it.
big difference.
It's
Cold. But it is quite chilly at the moment.
Okay, so you put the custard in the middle, you cut it open, you put the custard, and then what
And I'll
happens
just like,
next? Okay,
smooth
make it
out.
neater.
Yeah, just do that.
Yummy.
Now, people that bake would like, this I've never seen this way before, but this is what works for me. And it gives me a good level surface to put my white chocolate on and also add my meringue.
I think the meringue is
The meringue is
a different
Very
twist to it,
different.
yeah.
Very
I love it.
different. I hope no one out there is not going to steal an idea. But even if you did,
It's not the same.
10 people can stand and do the same recipe. It doesn't necessarily, no one is going to do it
It's not
exactly the same.
I don't think I've tasted anything better than these ones before. Oh my word. It's
It's
amazing.
So it gives me a nice, evil level surface to work
Okay.
on. This one is the one we did. The
Oh,
other
the one
one
out here.
The one that other.
The normal way of doing it.
Boring. So okay, again,
We don't need this anymore, right?
we don't need that anymore. We can put it one side, and our lamingtons are almost set now. So let's move everything.
Okay.
And then this is the white chocolate ganache. You can see it's perfect consistency. Thank you, Althea. You did a great job.
Yay!
Perfect. It's not too runny. It's
Did you
not
put
too
that in the
stuffy.
fridge? No.
No.
Okay.
The air is quite cold right now.
Nice,
so it
yeah.
just,
No, it's
perfect.
supposed to
I
be
love
summer,
this
but-
weather.
Really? I also like
I
it.
love baking in this weather
Really?
and working with
Oh,
cakes in
amazing.
this weather. Everything holds. Everything is just,
Perfect, yeah.
yeah. Summer is not the best season for me.
For baking.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's
It's
go.
probably the worst. Okay. So what I do is I then fill the top with the gorgeous Milky Bar white chocolate ganache
So that's just melted chocolate in there and
with fresh cream.
fresh
That
cream,
is how you make ganache. Some people make it with butter. Some people make it with milk. People have their own, but you need to do it the right way. It needs to be done with some fresh cream.
Okay,
And then
okay,
we
and then
fill
the
the top.
meringue goes, that
The
is the twist.
meringue.
That is like, oh my word, we're gonna eat it.
Okay, here we go. The very popular signature custard profiterole.
Yum.
I mean, just look at that perfection. It's
It
just
looks-
like a snowy bit on
It
top
looks
there.
amazing. This is interesting.
I can't wait for you to taste it on the
Oh
camera.
my word.
I remember you. I still have that video of you with your tasting
Yeah, the cookie.
yes, the chocolate crinkle cookie.
That one was quite
I mean,
good.
sometimes it pops up, that memory pops up on Facebook, and I love it. That's a quiet thing with Facebook. I mean,
Yeah,
these
like the
memories
memories
that come
come
up.
through, yes.
I'm
I
not very
agree.
in tune with Instagram, and I mean, I think it's because I've been using Facebook for so long, and I'm very old school. So I mean, I'm all about why fix what isn't broken. And I've learned to,
Maneuver Facebook. Yeah.
maneuver
I
Facebook.
think Instagram is for the millennials and the Gen Zs.
Oh,
But
okay.
I'm gonna post some of this content on Instagram and I'll also post it on Facebook. So just so you
Awesome.
know. But then the podcast is obviously available on YouTube.
Okay, cool.
But I'll send you the link. Don't worry. Oh my word, this is gonna taste amazing. The
I
white
mean,
chocolate
really.
with the meringue, and I think that crunch is just like an interesting.
Yes.
Mm.
Need to have a nice balance. That crunch is a good added touch to it. I mean, just look at that.
Oh my word! Stop it!
Stop it, I like it.
Definitely.
Okay, so let's do this one.
Now, how do you do this one now? The normal
It's
one.
just the normal way, yeah. I like that way
Me
that,
too.
yeah, because it covers and keeps
Yes,
everything. Nothing will
together.
burst out. And
That's
it's just
what I
like a
do.
little cap on it.
I guess everyone wants to miss eating it like that. I don't know.
Homemade everything, homemade meringue. I mean, I think it's just such a clever way of using the egg white, and not
Colours,
having it go to waste. So I put it together and everything is used. Because,
You're like recycling at the same time.
I don't know if that's the right word. Okay.
It's like no.
So this one I usually do my, just my caramel and cream
Ooh.
with the top. But what I do have is what I'm gonna do for you. I had a peppermint tart cake yesterday.
Ooh,
So I have peppermint tart filling in my fridge. I mean, my family, they come in here and they just open up the fridge and they help themselves. Sometimes I'm not even here. Then like, ek het hy laaste dit geëet en hy laaste daai geëet because they can. They think they can. That
I love
is,
it. I really love my
life.
peppermint crisp. So
Life.
this is caramel and oh my word.
Yes.
Oh my
This
word.
is peppermint tart filling. Ooh. Are you gonna just have this? Okay, I don't want to. Are you gonna have a taste?
Must be taste now. Are you
Yes,
gonna eat it with me?
No, you eat.
Are you gonna have one? Yes.
Yes, he's gonna have one.
I'm gonna have a normal one, like this hot dog shaped one,
Okay.
and I'm gonna give him one, can
You can
I'm gonna
obviously.
taste this. Here you go. So that guy is jumping in my boot there, but anyway, please enjoy
No,
that.
he's not.
Okay, cheers to custard profiter what? Homemade. Everything is homemade, and I'm gonna do a taste test. Might get a bit messy, and he's entering the building. Come on.
He protects my kitchen. Duke. I mean.
Wow. Are you sure you don't?
No, I mean, I made it and everything. I'll have with a nice cup of coffee.
You should be having this with like some coffee. So you don't ever eat your.
I mean, I
Seriously?
do. Obviously, I have to taste the things and stuff. Trial and error. She wants more. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Is it good?
It's amazing.
Did you
No.
pause it?
You didn't pause. Sorry.
Where's the dog? Is there someone? Okay, good. I'm glad you're not. So you can get used to. I mean,
Everything just works together.
everything, it balances out.
Oh, my
so
word.
good. I
does.
mean, it's really like science.
It is.
Out,
The-
Duke. No,
the
he's
dog
very
is
just he wants
outside.
to play. Hey, go, Duke. Now see, I mean, I got a fur baby and everything, but he protects my place.
Okay.
I mean, people won't. He wants that. He wants to be cuddled and stuff.
I love how everything works together. It's soft. It's like a bit crispy on the outside. Inside is so soft with this very soft. Oh my word.
And
creamy
also custard, not too
It's
sweet.
amazing. The sweetness comes afterwards with the meringue topping thing.
Okay, so I'm not gonna pipe this, but I'll just put this on the inside. Must give this a taste before I do it. I mean, you're gonna have to jog all this off tomorrow. Will you do it on a Monday usually? You have to flip that and do it
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Caramel.
It's basically peppermint
Caramel,
tart.
cream, and the peppermint biscuit.
Peppermint.
Chocolate.
And I crushed some Baker's tennis biscuits in there also. So you get everything in there. Even this is crushed in there, and it just
It's Christmas, guys. Wow.
Christmas.
Mm. That's good. So you usually put your amount.
So I usually put this. This is one of them. I play around with what I put. Obviously, I use a piping bag for everything. But I'm just gonna do this now.
Wow.
Because, yeah, time and everything. So you
You
just
can't forget about the lamingtons.
the
This
lemon
is like a
is
extra.
in the fridge ready. Zach, is it Zach?
Yes, yeah.
Zach can take it out of the fridge so long. The lamingtons.
The
Yes.
lamingtons, yeah. We have to taste the lamingtons because that's what we made.
That's
Yes,
what we
we're gonna taste this
made.
maybe afterwards.
So
But guys, if I should rate the
custard
custard
profiterole
profiterole with the lemon meringue topping and the white chocolate, out of 10 is definitely a 10 out of 10 for me.
I mean,
You can have that like as is. You can have it with tea
You
and coffee,
know?
and here comes lamingtons. So please order now from Aston. This is the lamingtons. So I don't want to have like two big ones because I want another one of that. So I'm gonna taste this.
ah,
Please, Zach, grab one. This is sponge cake dipped in chocolate syrup sauce with coconut topping, and then we put in the fridge. Oh my word!
freshly made. You can taste the difference. It's fresh,
Mm.
soft. It's not that dense because it's been standing and frozen and defrosted so many times.
Mm.
So usually I put a dollop of
Fresh cream.
yeah, fresh cream, but I do it
With
like
like
in a
strawberries or
chantilly
something.
with strawberries and whatever in season fruit, and then I put a little bit of a piece of mint there, just for
To make it look.
yes.
So chocolate's not like my favorite type of dessert. I like
Mm.
caramel and custard and banana and those type of things.
Okay.
But this is really good. This is like
It's my
wow.
sister's favorite. My sister loves it. She says, "Your lamingtons, I love how you make the lamingtons." And
It's so
again,
soft.
it
Right?
comes out of my
Mm.
inherited snowflake cookbook. So
Mm.
it's legacy. Legacy.
Legacy for Lamington.
Legacy
Don't
for
worry,
lemon.
Duke is just keeping us safe.
Duke is
Right.
keeping us safe. He does. He's a
Wow.
very good dog.
I really enjoyed myself today, obviously, because sweet treats are like sweet treats are amazing, and yeah, it's just always nice to hear from you and just hear, how much passion you always have for making these sweet treats and savories, and you can taste it. You can actually taste it. You can taste your love for it through just experiencing it. And I also got my hands dirty. I think that's always cool.
Love it.
Yeah, because I'd actually prefer baking over cooking any day. And Duke is just like
There's always a lot going on. Sometimes the house is full. My brother,
everyone,
everyone,
whole family.
the whole family.
But anyway, I was saying, yeah, it's so nice to get your hands dirty in the kitchen and you get to experience it and taste your love for baking and making and creating through your creations. If you haven't had any of Astrid's treats, cakes or bakes by Astrid, you should order now. And it's Christmas season coming up, festive holidays. So order cakes and treats and lamingtons and profiteroles and all of the other interesting creations. A surprise creation, you're always going to find that, I'm
Yes,
sure.
I do this like mixed platter on a Christmas.
Ooh.
So it's very beautifully presented with a little bit of everything on. And you just take this beautiful little see-through lid off and just put it on the table.
Enjoy.
A little bit of everything. There's gonna be something that you're gonna like on there. And then I do this beautiful themed cake also on a Christmas. I always have a different theme. This year, I feel like it's going to be like the bear. Like the Christmas bear. Last year it was, I always do something fun. Last year it was the, what do you call it? A reindeer. So I had an actual reindeer cake with the horns and everything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. with a little red nose.
Oh,
The red
amazing.
nose reindeer
Mm.
thingy. It was so cute.
Please go and check Astrid out on Facebook, not really on Instagram, on WhatsApp. She gave the WhatsApp number.
Yes.
We'll pop it again. And order some treats now, like and savories, and enjoy. Yeah, I think continue to inspire everyone.
Oh.
And thank you for passing on the
Yes, we're gonna
the
be
pattern.
teaching
Yes.
during the
During
December
the
holiday,
holidays.
the young people.
Come and pop by if you know Kuils River. You'll know where to find Astrid. Enjoy. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
We hope that you were inspired today and continue to inspire. We'll chat soon. Bye. Thank you.